Good morning, everyone. We have just arrived at the Guilin train station. We're going to be here for 2 days to see the scenery and enjoy the landscape in this province. Guilin is famous for its rice noodles, so we're visiting a rice noodle shop next to our hotel. 你好。对。 So these rice noodles are Guilin's specialty. They're pretty chewy and they taste different from normal noodles. So after that quick lunch break, I think we're gonna check out some of the shops on this street. This is a kind of a local tofu. You see it's covered with fungus. That thing over there is a beehive and he's just chopping off bits of it and selling it to people. Selling rocks that look like cuts of meat, you see? These are all rocks. So behind me is Elephant Trunk Hill. It's supposed to look like an elephant that's drinking water out of the river. So they actually let you climb to the top of this thing. Holy crap. Okay, let's climb. Alright, we made it to the top, guys. So these are cicada skins. They're shed by cicadas, which are a type of like beetle-like insect. People actually collect these to use as medicine. Morning, guys. So we're currently cruising down the Li River, taking in the sights on the way to Yangzhou, and so this is the type of landscape that Guilin is known for, the really steep cliffs and mountains behind me. Look how steep that cliff is. Cliffside behind me is supposed to resemble 9 horses. It's the most famous cliffside along this river. So this is the place where this scene in the $20 Chinese bill comes from. Got off the boat at Yangzhou and now I'm on West Street, which is the main market slash bar street in this town. There's a lot of local shops and restaurants and street vendors around here, so we're probably gonna go check it out later, as well as explore the area around town for scenery, which is said to be one of the most beautiful areas in China. Yeah, the back of the hotel is just facing a cliff face, and we're lucky enough to get a room facing the back. Now we're gonna take a ride down the river in a bamboo raft. The boat is leaning noticeably towards the left. You know why, Dad? We're gonna go back to West Street. So at night the place is known for its bars, and we're gonna go check that out because there's a local variety of wine that's brewed from a type of flower. So this is the local beer. It's brewed using water from the river that flows next to the town. Local cuisine. This time it's they cook the food in freshly cut bamboo tubes. The restaurant has a really nice view, actually. Look at the river. 我已经吃了午饭了。哇！哇！
来，介绍过来。
我自己来的，
啊
我自己
你自己来
我自己来，没事，我喝点。
We are in the forests north of Guilin, climbing up the mountain to see the terraced rice fields. Some of the narrowest terraces only have about 3 rows of plants. These rice paddies are all flooded, and you can see the footprints of the farmers when they come and harvest the rice. You have to go in there and pull out each plant one by one, so it's actually a lot of work to harvest rice. The mountains in this area are really steep and really high. Like some of the hillsides around here take more than an hour to climb up. All the hillsides behind me are covered with rice paddy terraces. Wow, look at that view. The village stretches all across the surrounding valleys and hills. It's raining pretty heavily now, so I think I'm gonna head down the mountain. This is really some of the most beautiful scenery I've seen in China, and this was definitely worth the visit.